Hey everybody, it's Natch. Sorry I have been away for so long. I had some personal things going on. I was starting in the middle of March and just now getting caught up with getting out reviews and guides and so forth for the channel. Thanks for bearing with me. I have been taking some videos of my travels, and right here you're seeing the field of flowers out in Carlsbad. Pretty cool. Only happens in the springtime. If you have something similar in your area, definitely suggest going to do that. Or if you're just in San Diego, come check it out. Only happens in the spring. I am picking up where I left off. I had completed City Skylines. A really fun game. Had a little too much fun with it, as you can see through my gameplay. But nonetheless, just overall a lot of fun and looking forward to get into it. So let's do it. All right, City Skylines. I'm a bit biased here towards building simulation games. I've always had a soft spot for them, this being no exception. And obviously it's clear from my gameplay sessions that I really enjoyed playing this game, to the point I'm glad it's over, because I was spending way more time playing than I should have, and my daily schedule got messed up more than once because of it. Very important to know when to walk away. Cities is a single player game. There is no multiplayer, no VR, or online connection required. City's ESRB rating is E for everyone. I definitely agree with that. There's a slight learning curve for certain gameplay mechanics, mainly with the DLC related features. It would have been nice seeing tutorials for those, so those unfamiliar with the mechanics could learn in-game rather than need to research it if they got stuck. The only mode in cities that can actually be completed are the scenarios. Other than that, there is technically no end to the main game. It's completely freestyle. However, for the sake of completing this game, it will realistically take at least 150 hours to do so. The game does feature cheats that can be used in-game. However, enabling them disables the ability to earn trophies. Hints and tips are common throughout playing, although they are repetitive and likely not needed once you have a general knowledge of the gameplay mechanics. On a scale from easy to hard, the trophy list for cities is easy, with the exception of the scenario-related trophies, which can range from easy to hard based on what strategy you use to complete them. So again, generally I would say this entire game is easy, but if you are someone who is stubborn with how you want to complete a certain scenario, then it can range from easy to hard, but generally it is easy. In my opinion, City's trophy list focuses on problem solving, albeit mainly as an introductory course, since it's generally an easy game to follow along and very forgiving, even if you go with a trial and error method. Because of this, I believe the game is perfect for younger players. The only trophies I'd like to highlight are the I Want It All and Totally in Motion trophies. I Want It All requires you to reach certain goals in order to unlock special buildings. These goals can range anywhere from building certain public services, like police stations, to completing certain tasks, like complete all disaster scenarios. Totally in Motion requires you to complete all mass transit scenarios. So with regard to scenarios, both of these trophies require you to problem solve. And for the most part, the scenarios allows players a lot of freedom to choose how to accomplish those tasks and complete them. Although some scenarios are timed, meaning you only have a certain amount of time to complete it, this really translates to our real world situations where there are generally multiple ways to go about achieving a certain task. If you are a student, you have plenty of ways to go about how you would solve a problem. Most are easier than others, although sometimes there's only one way or one known way to solve a problem. Same goes for working adults. There's generally many ways we can go about how we conduct our business to meet our daily goals and tasks. Some more efficient than others. I believe a game like Cities helps improve the mindset of testing out multiple ways of solving a problem and seeing what works, or what even works better. And with a game like Cities that is constantly pumping out new DLC, I would suggest to the developers on expanding the scenarios and building more trophies around it. Maybe even adding multiple ways of completing a scenario and making trophies based on that to add a little bit more difficulty and challenge players' creativity. I would also like to see scenarios where it requires players to be creative, as a matter of fact. Something like a limited amount of space to build, maybe like an island, but players must have a certain amount of specialized zones made and keep traffic reduced or within a certain ratio, things like that. I feel would really start making players again to be more creative, to problem solve. And overall, I really enjoyed City Skylines. I believe it's the perfect game for all audience and just a fantastic game for younger players. If you are a parent, this is an ideal game to have for your child to play. If you want to get them into, trophies to help, build their mental fitness. Again, and this really focuses on problem solving and even to a certain extent build creativity. Again, great for all ages, and the trophy difficulty is easy with the exception of scenarios which can range from easy to hard depending on what strategy you would use to beat them. Alright, another review in the bag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.